Hello friends, this is Patty Bennett. I blog at pattystamps.com and I have these adorable cards ready to share with you. They will be on my blog on February 19th, so you might be seeing this live on that post, or maybe you're watching later, so welcome. Thanks for joining me. This was supposed to be one of my weekly live videos on Facebook, but Facebook's not cooperating today, so you're getting a pre-recorded video, and we are going to be using this adorable Flowering Rain Boots bundle. So there is a stamp set and there are matching dies. And the really cute thing about these cards, which you probably wouldn't even notice if I hadn't pointed out, but I have actually stamped several of the images on the Simply Marbelous paper. Now this paper is a free Sale-a-Bration item from Stampin Up through February 28th, 2022. So if you're watching this after that, this particular paper is not available, but I'll show you an alternate way to actually create these if you'd like to. And in the catalog, this bundle is available through the end of June 2022, and it's called Flowering Rain Boots. You're going to find all of the supplies listed either at the bottom of this blog post or the bottom of this YouTube video, just depending on where you are watching. So let me show you up close these cards. So cute. I want to point out the embossed background on each one, and I'll show you the embossing folders. So I've used 3 different embossing folders. This one has the Gingham embossing folder in the background. Isn't that adorable? So fun. And then this one has Dotty Hearts. So that's what that heart embossing folder looks like. And here is that background up close. Isn't it cute? Just makes such a fun, whimsical, love you card, right? Adorable. And then the third one, this is actually the first one that I did. It is called Splatters. And I just thought that was kind of fun to make it be like splatters of water because, you know, rain boots and the puddle and the whole bit, right? I thought that was really cute. Now, the reason that each one of these cards has a little strip of designer paper on the left side is because when I started using the embossing folders on these, you can see these are a little bit narrower, and Stampin' Up! Does offer that in some designs so that it can go through the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. But you can see when you use the little note cards, you're going to have this strip that doesn't get embossed just because the size of the folder. And I thought, well, that's great. It's an opportunity to add a little extra color. So here are the note cards and envelopes that I'm using. It's called Basic White Note Cards and Envelopes. It's the thick Basic White cardstock, so they're nice and sturdy. They come already cut and scored, and the envelopes are inside. I love these. I use these a lot. So let me show you what I did when I was stamping these. So my first thought, or my first inclination, is just to stamp on basic white cardstock. And then I thought, wait, what if we stamped some of these on this Simply Marbelous paper? Because then you get kind of these darks and lights and interesting colors in the background of each item that's stamped. So instead of just like stark white back there, you can see we have this extra little tint of blue on that. And then like the Mango Melody on here just makes it so that it has a yellow cast, the same here. And then I tried Poppy Parade on here. And then you can see here too, instead of just a white background by stamping on white, you just get a little bit of color. And I just thought, well, that is a fun way to use up this paper. And I'll show you, you can see right here, the difference. And this is Pacific Point ink on both of them. So on the left, you can see it's on white, and on the right, you can see it's stamped on that Simply Marbelous paper. And I just thought, I don't know, I kind of like this. It gives it just a little bit of a different look. So as I mentioned, this paper is a free item through the end of February 2022 when you have a $50 Stampin' Up! Online order. Now, if it's past that date and you're thinking, gosh, I would have liked that and I didn't get it, you could kind of recreate this just by using, and I know this is red, but pretend this one has blue, by using your blending brush or a sponge dauber, and you can add color back behind here just sort of randomly, and you could sort of recreate that. So either way, it could work. And then the last thing I wanted to show you that's so fun with these cards is that I used the cloud punch and this side of the Simply Marbelous paper. So let me show you this one. This is like the Bermuda Bay pattern. So you have the, I call it the countertop marble on one side, and then you have this really cool pattern on the other. So I've used that side and my cloud punch, and that became the puddle on each card. And don't you think it just looks like a puddle of water with sort of the light reflection on it? And maybe hard to see, but I did add Wink of Stella to each of the puddles because I thought that really made it glisten. So that's really, it's not a long video. It's not a lot of tips. It just wanted to show you these fun ways that by die cutting, well, first stamping and then die cutting onto a patterned paper, you just get a different look. So there again is a look at the difference between stamping on white and stamping on the patterned paper. I think this, even though this is a different color, this is Flirty Flamingo and Poppy Parade. Again, you can just see that it fills in that white, doesn't it? And it gives you a little bit of fun texture and background. And then this one, so stamped on white and stamped onto the yellow Marbelous paper, it gives you that difference. And I bet you would find other designer papers in your stash that you could do this with as well. One thing I wanted to point out, I do get comments every so often from people who don't care for the white outline, either from a punched image or a die cut image. And you can see here the difference. So you see the white, but here you can see that it's got that yellow cast because it was stamped on the yellow paper. So it does sort of take care of that concern for anyone concerned about that white outline. So here, you can just see here that this was die cut from that, but then when you have it on white, you can definitely see that white outline. So if that's something that concerns you in die cutting and punching, try your image on some kind of lightly patterned paper. You don't want anything too crazy, but I think that it really just makes a difference. Then the last thing I just wanted to point out is that the stems, when you stamp them and die cut them, you can, excuse my reach there, you can use your paper snips and you can cut this piece apart if you prefer to separate it and maybe use the pot. So you could use the pot on that one. You could bring in a second layer on in front, or you can separate it and put it in two different parts of the boots. Or on this one, I didn't separate it. I just went ahead and placed it on top of the boots. So you definitely have options with this image here for cutting it or for leaving it whole. And I love, Stampin' Up! Was just so smart, that these tulips fit right on top of there. So each tulip has a corresponding stem and it fits perfectly. Wasn't that brilliant? Their designers are just amazing. I did that on these two. And then on this one, I just used that cute little cluster of daisies and just placed that right on top of the boots. And I love these iridescent rhinestones that I put in the centers. I thought that made such a fun little extra touch to that. So then the last step was just adding the cute puddle and a greeting to each one, and then corresponding sunshine and rainbows paper for your strip, and then on the envelope flap, and you just have the cutest little set of note cards to give to someone or to send out. And I think they're just so fun. So I hope that you've enjoyed that. Again, you can purchase these supplies by clicking the links below the video on my blog or on my YouTube video. And if you need catalogs or you have questions, I would be happy to help. So thanks again for joining me, and I will see you next time.